Hey, what's up, man? We back, bro. This the Bulletproof Podcast on your phone ass. Yeah, man. Say, had to come back, man. Say, seen a lot of shit going on in the last couple of posts that I had up. Dear white people, let me talk to y'all, man. We finna get into it real early, real quickly. I see that a lot of the posts that a lot of the shorts that I'm putting up, a lot of white people are jumping into these posts and they're claiming that I'm a race baiter. I'm being very divisive. One motherfucker said I was mentally ill. The fuck? Because I got an opinion. Like, damn, I can't have an opinion on that. A few things. I don't hate all white people. This is not, first of all, this is not an apology to white people. This is more like a public service announcement to white people. White people, y'all have to stop this thing where just because a black person gives their perspective on their experience with other white people or their experience just in life as being a black person is a knock on you. White people, everything ain't fucking about y'all, bro. I understand this whole thing about white guilt. That's one reason why slavery wants to be taught differently in schools. From what I've been reading in like California. White people have this thing about white guilt, especially in the year 2023. White people have this issue with white guilt because you weren't involved in slavery. You feel like black people today, when they talk about it, it makes you feel guilty. Or when black people express themselves on how the inequality about what's going on in the world, y'all have white guilt. And my thing is to white people, it is about white guilt. I'm not saying all white people should feel guilty. I'm saying that a lot of things that y'all's ancestors did was fucked up. And y'all are still living off of the fucked up shit that your ancestors did. You still living off of the laws, policies, and the racist regulations and the white supremacy shit. Y'all still living off this shit right now. So I'm not saying y'all should have white guilt, but there is a case to be made that's why black people feel like all white people should feel guilty. It's just like about police. It's just like about police. Oh, PG, please explain what you're talking about with police. All police aren't bad people. They're not. But they are. Let me count the ways. Only got one way. White police, not even white, blacks, Asian, Hispanics, all that. Police in general are guilty because they believe in the blue code of silence. What do you mean by that? Hey, when a black person that might not be a part of the white supremacy ideology, when he see a white person doing, a white police officer doing something bad to a black person, he'll let him do it. And he won't say nothing. Not to say that he ain't a good person. He probably is a good person, but he don't want to lose his job. Well, guess what? You're guilty. You're guilty by association. Y'all put that on us. Y'all put that on gang members, and the police is a gang. Bro, y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. White people, y'all gotta stop. And I don't hate white people. I don't hate white people. I hate how y'all, when black people voice their opinions, how y'all just don't even want to listen to us, bro. Y'all just don't give a fuck. Y'all just like, Now well, how more else can we help you? It's a lot of ways that y'all can help us. It's some bullshit. So when it comes to Blue Lives Matter, police officers, all police are guilty. It's only been a few. If you could say, if there is 100% of police officers, and you can say the ones that have actually told on other police officers that did something wrong to another race, I'm pretty sure that percentile is very low. Can we agree on that? Can we not agree that when a police officer sees another police officer doing something wrong, the him snitching on that police officer is very small? Police officers, y'all free to speak to. If I was a gambling man, I would say it's probably less than 10%. So our police officers, if I'm paying my taxes, see this, okay, so let's get into it. Because I'm finna get this in the comments. Well, if you want to use that example, well, then all gang members are bad. Well, guess what? Gang members are not getting paid by motherfucking me, the people. I'm not paying tax dollars to gang members. I'm paying my tax dollars to police. I'm paying my tax dollars to police to protect and serve and to have a higher morality and a higher, just, to believe in a higher morality and just hold themselves and be able to conduct themselves better than I would. Because if I was able to be a police officer, I would be one, but obviously I can't. So that's why I pay taxes, to employ motherfuckers to have a better morality judgment than I do and to have a better morality standard. Is that the reason why we not hire police? But I got a mental illness. Police, message to all police officers. All you motherfuckers are guilty. If you see another officer that is doing some hoe ass shit and you don't say nothing because you believe in that blue wall, silence, and Blue Lives Matter, that code, that non-snitching code, then you just as guilty as the racist white man that's doing some hoe ass shit to a black person. If you're a police officer, you just as fucking guilty, bro. Real shit. Now, with that being said, let me say this. Police officers, I understand that y'all job is hard. It's not the hardest job in the world now. I looked at the hardest jobs in America, and being a police officer is not the hardest job in the fucking world. It's not. Your job is basically to diffuse situations. If police officers came into every situation on how I can diffuse this, now, are their jobs hard? Yes, their jobs are hard. But a lot of police academies, police stations, bro, y'all let a lot of motherfuckers into y'all's police brotherhood that shouldn't be there. Let's not act like the CIA and the FBI came out. The FBI and the CIA came out. They said the biggest threat to America right now is that white supremacists are infiltrating police enforcement. That is a real thing. That is a real fact. You can Google it. So I'm well within my right as a black person to express how fucked up the police has been treating me and my people. I'm well within my right to do that. And guess what? White people, since y'all pay taxes too, you should want your police officers to have more restraint and be more diplomatic on how you should want the best of the best with your hard-earned money that you spend at your job and they take out your check. You should want the best of the best to be in your police force. White people, you should want that. White people, y'all should want a whole bunch of shit from black people. Because y'all been getting a whole bunch of shit from us that you don't want to give us no credit for. But I ain't gonna go into that. Let's just talk about the stuff right now within the past 10 years that you should want from black people. That is not out the realm of, oh, this is fucked up. All white people should want black people to get reparations. Let me give you one reason why. White people should want black people to get reparations so you wouldn't have to hear about us asking for reparations no more. You already promised us 40 acres of mule back in the day, back in the fucking Civil War era, but you ain't give us that. There is a whole to bring in, but we ain't gonna get into that. I'm just saying right now, I know I look like Frederick Douglass, but I'm not finna be Frederick Douglass today. I'm just talking about right now. White people, y'all should want black people to get reparations. Number one is because you should want us to stop talking about us getting reparations. Number two is that you should want black people to stop using, hey, white people have a head start when it comes to the disparity between black people and white people. Y'all should want that. Number three is white people, y'all should want everything that we bring to America when it comes to art, math, science, when it comes to being creative, when it comes to just being innovators. Y'all should want us to get reparations so that will empower us to even bring more to America as far as the advancement of America. Y'all give reparations to everybody else. Why wouldn't y'all want to give reparations to black people? Y'all should want that. White people, y'all should want black people in America to get reparations. Why is that a divisive thing? We done gave billions of dollars to the Ukrainian war and Russia. Why wouldn't you want black people that have fought and died in every war in America? Why wouldn't you be like, you know what, who deserve a bag is black people? Yeah, we see their school systems. We see the poverty that they live in. We see that a lot of laws and a lot of policies are unjust, and the police are fucking niggas up. And bro, y'all should want us to get out of that so we can make America great again. White people, don't y'all want black people to make America great again? Don't y'all want to go to Chicago and old block and all that type of shit? Well, give reparations so we can get some of those resources in order to educate our people to where we can build them up and stop all this bullshit. Isn't that what America's supposed to be built on? The greatness of this melting pot? The fuck are we talking about? Why is it so divisive? Another thing, I seen this. I put up a short literally about the riverboat brawl. Damn, it's a fly in here. God damn. The riverboat brawl. I put up a post about that. But a lot of people took it out of context, and I see that a lot of white people are in my comments and they jumping the hell out of me. They like, oh, this is divisive, and this is, oh, you, bro, just all types of crazy shit. Y'all gotta start watching a full podcast. White people got hands to, look, I said that black people shouldn't wanna, don't wanna fuck with white people. I'm saying that because black people go out of their way to not have no issues with white people. We don't mind fucking with y'all. We like fucking with y'all. We do. Black people love white people. But white people, and be honest, sometimes y'all be, not even sometimes, y'all be doing the most, bro. Y'all be doing the most. Y'all ask too many questions. Y'all say some offensive shit, and y'all be knowing it be offensive, and y'all just don't have no. Black people don't have no filter, but white people, y'all don't have no filter because you so fucking entitled. Your entitlement, when y'all talk to black people, comes off as entitlement, and we get offended by that. It's some things that I've said on this podcast that has offended some white people. I'm not into offending no white people. I know in the comments, a lot of people say, man, you say white boy. The people got offended by me saying white boy. Well, I didn't know that saying white boy was offensive. Is saying cracker offensive? I've never seen a whole bunch of white people up in arms talking about, man, don't call me cracker, don't call me boy. The only people that I've ever seen talking about name calling because y'all have been oppressing us for so long is the names y'all call us. Nigger, boy, monkey. Y'all got so many names for black people. White people, black people only got a couple of names for y'all. Really one, cracker. And mayonnaise militia. That's really all we got. Well, black people ain't good with. You know what? Black people are not good up with coming up with racist names. We're not. We black people are trash on coming up with racist names for other races. Every racist name that has been used throughout the past 20, 30 years comes from white people. White people come up with some dope ass fucking names. White people be coming up with some motherfucking racist ass. You fucking mooly. I ain't heard that since the 80s. Black people didn't create wetback. Black people didn't create that. That was white people that created that. White people come up with the most creative names to demean another race. Am I lying or am I not? What racist names have black people came up with to demean another race outside of cracker? That's all we got. And honestly, if you really look at it, cracker really ain't that racist. I mean, I love a good cracker. Man, Ritz crackers is fire. I fuck with the saltines. I fuck with unsalted. Give me a good chili and give me some crackers. I mean, damn. Same thing with the Jewish community. Jewish community, what y'all mad about? That's another thing, Jewish community. What y'all really mad about the racist disrespect y'all get? Oh, they got all the money and the power. They got all the the only bad thing you can really say about the Jewish community is people say that they killed Jesus. That's the only bad thing you can say, but there's no, there is a couple, but it don't hit the same as nigga. There is no racist terminology that has ever been created that hits the way when white people say nigger. The way that white people say nigger, perfecto. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? White people come up with the best racist names, bro. Let's just keep it real. White people, I'm giving y'all something. Y'all got a whole bunch of shit. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just having a real conversation. Let me tell you what else white people is good at. Capitalism. White people is a fool at capitalism. Y'all, the greatest trick that white people have done to this planet is capitalism. Capitalism is literally separating all races, and don't even get me into gender. Capitalism is the one thing on this planet that is being controlled by the minority, but they are the majority when it comes to capitalism. Is literally being held together by a small group of people that own the majority of wealth in this on this planet. But they make up maybe 5% in this world. The greatest trick of capitalism is that they were able to make a lot of issues that we focus on except for capitalism. They were able to create racism, genderism, religious differences. The people that don't hold that type of wealth, we're so focused on bullshit when we should be focused on that shit up there. We need to be focused on this shit. Because the reason why we're living in the situations and the conditions that we live in right now is because we're all being controlled by capitalism. That's what it is. Media, music, food, politics, any area of activity is controlled by capitalism. Now, what is the race? If you were, I'm asking this question to white people, Jewish people. What race do you think is controlling and has the majority ownership stake in capitalism? If y'all can answer that question, answer it right now in the comments. Who do y'all think is the majority owner? Who owns Walmart? Who owns the energy companies? Who owns the insurance companies? Who owns the farm companies? Who's farming? Monsanto. Who are these companies? What race do you think these companies are ran by? Come on, what are we talking about? So it's not a question about black or white. It's a question about poor and rich. That's why they killed Martin Luther King, because he tried to start the Poor People's Coalition back in the day. That's when he got killed. What y'all think Martin Luther King got killed for? Y'all think Martin Luther King got killed because he was protesting and getting hit in the head with a brick? No, he didn't get killed for that. The white people loved that shit. They was like, yeah, keep protesting and keep, we shall overcome. All white people and black people be together. No, he got killed because he was trying to bring poor people together against rich people. Poor people of all colors. Because that's what's really separating the people that have and the people that have not. It's not race, bro. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that separates black people or people of color from white people is melanin. Maybe there's some other genetic things that might be different. I don't know. I'm not a GNA. I'm not trying to be that guy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that separates human beings on this planet Earth right now that we live in is capitalism. It's rich against the fucking poor. That's all it does. That's all it is. Now, everything else is tribalism. Everything else is literally I identify with being black. I identify with being white. I identify with being a Christian white. Bro, it's so many nuances to tribalism in America today. And that's the best way to keep the eyes off of capitalism, is have us keep fighting amongst each other. Yeah, let the have-nots keep fighting against each other. That's the biggest trick. And the biggest trick when it comes to capitalism is it just happens to be white people. Not only that, but shit, you even had white people back in the day, in the colonial times and the Mayflower days and all that type of shit. They spoke against the nigga Why you think they killed JFK? They killed JFK because of motherfucking capitalism and the military-industrial complex. They didn't kill JFK because he loved black people. Y'all think they killed JFK because he liked black people? The fuck are we talking about? This is a war between the haves and the have-nots. Look, I believe in UFOs like a motherfucker. I do. But I'm going to be real with you. I feel like our government is going to come out with all types of different propaganda to keep the lower class, to keep fighting amongst each other instead of us looking up to, oh, these are the families that literally own monopolies in oil, gas, and resources. That's who we should be fighting against. If black people and white people and Mexican people all got together and said, man, say this capitalism shit is some bullshit, that shit gonna change then. So it's not about race. I talk about race on some, just how I feel as a black person and how I feel like I get treated by white people in all levels of society. When it comes to being a student, being a kid that was in school, when it comes to going to the grocery store, when it comes to police, when it comes to my job. Oh, I ain't even, man, say, ooh, don't let me get on that. We all fighting the same battle, but the best way to fight a battle is through propaganda and make people, if you're winning a war, the best way to continuously to win a war is to make everybody on the battlefield feel like they fighting each other. And they not even worried about who the generals and who's running the war. Let's talk about that. The military industrial complex in America. What's the budget on that? What is the budget that as a taxpaying citizen, that all of us, white, black, green, red, no matter what are we spending on this military industrial complex? What is this black, but what, bro, you know how much money we spending on military? What is this? What is this going to? I'm a taxpayer and a citizen. I want an itemized list on everything I'm spending my money on. Y'all want to take my shit out my check? Okay, why is there $2 billion in our budget that's not accounted for? What is that about? Let's talk about the pharmaceutical companies. Let's talk about the pharmaceutical industry. Where y'all getting all these chemicals and shit from? What's all this? These words I can't pronounce. Have we ever thought about these words that we can't pronounce that's in medicine, bro? Nigga, look on your aspirin. Look on aspirin, nigga, you gonna see 30 different words that you can't pronounce. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is phosphorescence? What is phosphorescence? The fuck is that? The fuck are we talking about? So, at the end of the day, I'm not about being divisive when it comes to black and white and Mexican. Do I talk about, you know what? Do I talk about our differences and how we can make race relations better? Do I not talk about the things that I don't like? Yes, I do. But just because I'm expressing the things that I have experienced in my life with other races doesn't mean I'm racist. I'm just talking about my experience. And as opposed to people jumping in my comment section saying, "Oh, you're a racist. Oh, yeah, this race." Why don't y'all be like, ask questions and be like, "Man, why do you feel like this? How can we change the way that you feel like this?" I had a white dude jump in my YouTube comment section. He's like, "Man, I don't like you using the term white boy." I didn't know that was a racist term. But now that he said it, I'm not going to say white boy again. I don't know this dude from a can of paint. I just talk like how I talk. I'm just talking on the camera. But if me saying, "Hey, man, let me tell you about these white boys out here." If white people feel demeaned by that, I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Because guess what? I don't want y'all to hurt me neither. I don't want y'all to say the word nigga. And so if I want to respect y'all culture and respect my culture, I'm willing not to say white boy and cracker no more. I'm willing to not say cracker. I don't never say it no motherfucking way. It ain't gonna be hard for me not to say it no more. I had another motherfucker in my comment section saying, "Man, cracker is racist to white people." I've never heard white people saying that they was offended when a nigga said cracker. First of all, I ain't never seen a black person unless it was a heated fight. Cracker ass motherfucker. That's the only time I ever heard it. But I've heard white people say nigger and not even heated. "Hey nigger, can you give me some ice in my soda? In my Mountain Dew? I want some ice in my Mountain Dew, nigger." White people say nigger casually. Black people don't say cracker like that. The fuck are we talking about? So, I don't know, man. I feel like we focused on the wrong thing as a human race. As the human race, bro, unfortunately, we are different. Unfortunately, everybody has religious beliefs and different beliefs, which it's not a bad thing. It's honestly a great thing. You should want to be able to learn from different people in different cultures. That's the beautiful thing about being a human being, is that there's so many different human beings that believe in different shit. But if I have a negative experience with a race because that race has been oppressing me and my people for all my life, I don't have no right to speak on it. I'm being a race baiter. I'm being divisive because I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking literal facts. White people, there are literal laws in place right now that oppress black people. I don't have a right to speak on that. I don't have a right to speak on all the racist shit that has been subjected to me through white supremacy throughout the centuries of my people being here. I can't speak on that. I'm crazy if I speak on that. And that's the issue that black people have with white people. Y'all want to blame white guilt when y'all don't want to look and just be like, "Okay, let me hear this out." Every time we say something, you think it's us trying to make you feel guilty, as opposed to just listening to us and being like, "Damn, let me see it from their lens." This ain't no motherfucking apology. This is a real fucking conversation, my nigga. This is real motherfucking shit. I don't hate no white people, bruh. I hate white people that hate me. I hate white people that hate me. I hate anybody that, bro, let some aliens come down right now and goddamn me bomb motherfucking New York City. I'ma hate the aliens too. I'm be like, "Man, fuck these hoe ass nigga, we on their ass." White people and all that. White aliens done came down and killed our races in New York. Nigga, I'm on y'all ass, nigga. This America, nigga. This earth, nigga. This our turf, nigga. But see, they already planning that. That's gonna be the next wave. You heard? That's gonna be the next move. And that's gonna be the only thing that bring the human race together, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. It's just my crazy ass opinion. I feel like only thing that's gonna bring human beings together on this planet is gonna be Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan said this shit. He done already said. There's a white man that said this. Is the president that said this shit. But y'all don't say nothing about it. He cool when he say it, but when I say it, I'm crazy. I'm mentally ill. I got diabetes. And I ain't got diabetes. For you niggas, it's two niggas in my comments, because I like to pee every fucking hour. Said I got diabetes and shit. That was some bullshit. Y'all some hoes. But yeah, man. That's crazy, bro. I don't yeah, man, even Ronald Reagan, bro, this been going on, bro. Bro, I'm telling y'all right now, that New World Order shit, bro, we this close away from it, my nigga. And I understand why now. I understand why. Because human beings can't get along. And my personal opinion is the reason why we can't get along is because of capitalism. Bro, there is no way that human beings can ever get along on this planet as long as capitalism exists. There is no way on this planet for human beings to able to live together in harmony if capitalism exists. It cannot happen. Capitalism is the worst thing to happen to this planet and to happen to the human race. It is. The have and the have-nots. Everybody should, bro, every child that is, I've said this on my last podcast, bro. Every child that come into this, that is born, bro, should be promised healthcare, housing, love, affection. It takes a village to raise a child. We've been taught that. Every human being has been taught that since day one, but we don't practice it. We talk it, but we don't practice it. Because we got too many, because capitalism makes weirdos. Capitalism makes weirdos, bro. It makes pedophiles too. I'm gonna be real. Oh, damn, I'm finna say some shit. How does capitalism make pedophiles? Well, when you put men in a situation to where they cannot compete with men that have way more things and they can be a way better provider for a woman, instead of them being appreciated for who they are mentally and heart-wise, that can create pedophiles. If you take the fat white guy that has a great heart and has been getting denied all his life by women, he's not attractive. Take the fat white guy, he's not attractive. He's never had a woman because women been denying him all his life. But shit, everybody else is, all other men that he see and all the other women that he like are attracted to dudes with money. He can't be, and he got a small dick. He can't compete with them niggas. So now the only people from the female gender, he has to go with kids. He has to figure out a way in his mind to where he can get to fuck with children. Because that's the only people that's gonna be able to show him love and affection, because he's been denied by women all his whole life. And pedophiles is the worst people on earth, because you gave up. You gave up on life. And now you want to prey on children. You weird ass nigga, you. Pedophiles are literally the worst type of people on this planet. Now, if capitalism didn't exist, would there still be pedophiles? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, I do. I do. I do. Do I think, would there still be gay people if capitalism didn't exist? If everybody lived in a utopian society? You know what? Let me take that lie back. If we lived in a utopian society, do I think gays would exist? And do I think pedophiles, murderers, and thieves and like just like nah. If everybody was on an equal level playing field and everybody, it wasn't no mansions. Everybody had the same house. Everybody wore the same shit. I think that might eradicate a lot of the issues that our society has right now when it comes to crime, when it comes to pedophiles. Is capitalism a reason why people are pedophiles? Yeah, you could make a case for it. I could see a case being made for that. But this is the type of shit that's gonna get taken down off YouTube. But I'm just saying, yeah, pedophiles, y'all different, bro. Pedophiles is literally the worst type of human being to ever exist on this planet. I can understand a murderer. Pedophiles and rapists. I can understand a murderer. I can lightweight understand, but hurting kids, bro, the fuck, dog. That's a different type of evil, bro. That's the only time I really believe in the devil, bro, is that pedophile shit and rapists and shit, bro. Like that's the devil, bro. I don't believe in Christianity. I don't believe in Jesus and the devil and shit. I believe in God, but yeah, that pedophile shit, bro. That shit, that's a different type. That's honestly like that's Satan shit, bro. I don't know about that shit. That's evil in its purest form. We need to eradicate that shit. Fuck all the look. If you want to be gay, be gay. But we need to figure. Our society needs to figure out how to fucking stop pedophiles, bro. We need to figure that out. We need to figure that shit out, bro. But maybe we'll talk about it on the next podcast. But hey, I just want to talk about some real shit because y'all niggas was getting on my ass in that comment and said y'all were jumping me. I don't like being jumped. And shout out to all the white people that got hands. I don't want no smoke with y'all, but like I said, white people, you fight one black person, hey, if he ain't a coon, if he a real one, the ancestors gonna come down too and fuck you up. Until the next time, make the next time your best time, nigga. This is the Bulletproof Podcast. I'm just, don't listen to me. I ain't nobody, man. I'm just a nigga with some crazy ass opinions. Love y'all.